But Dalton, you got a little bit of a town ball update for us?
Yeah, so unfortunately, our good friend Luke Reuter and his ball club, the Norway Lake Lakers of Sunberg, after having a great regular season for the County Line League, winning the league outright, I guess you could say, they unfortunately could not carry that success over through the playoffs. As they ended up finishing, what was it, 2-2, 1-2,
They got a bye in the first round, so 1-2.
1-2, and unfortunately, will not be advancing to the region tournament to for a shot at this advancing to the state tournament. Unfortunately, the county line, that was a very tough league this year. A lot of very good players in there. Reuter kind of told us, you can't. That day when we went and saw them play Starbuck, and they ended up beating Austin Versteg. He said, you can't really count on Jared Cortez hitting a home run over the right field fence that day and Wes and Jardy throwing, what was it, 6 innings of shutout ball, and
Had to save the start. Had to save Luke after average start.
right.
No, I think yeah, it's a tough league, and I don't know. They kind of with the shifting now they only had three teams move on instead of they usually get four.
Mhm.
So and Norway Lake finished fourth, so they're just in a
Tough spot there.
tough spot, and it was like there it was pretty consistent 1 through 5 in that league, and then there was a
Yeah.
sixth team,
Yeah.
but they were all like together. It was a wide open playoffs going in. Luke told us that, and I think it's interested to see because I could see whoever comes out of this making a deep run not only in regionals but into the state tournament.
You kind of said it best there. And that area, I mean, it's almost like they kind of beat up on each other there during the regular season there, and that's the beauty of these tougher leagues is, you might have a 500 record in league play and or overall, but you're playing teams that are very, very tough and would be winning a lot of other leagues. And you get into the state tournament and of course every team's gonna be good because they made the state tournament, but you know there's there might be a difference in, oh, this team won their region. Well, we took third in ours and we just took it to them. So,
Right, and I think another interesting aspect of town ball is I think like a lot of teams that have been good maybe are having down years. Like Atwater went 0-2 in this region. Usually they've won it the past how many years?
Mhm.
Like a team Nisswa has been having a down year up by you, and I think it's interesting the new format too. They like reclassified a lot of teams, which I think was good for town ball and like brings more excitement and probably places teams maybe where they should be placed class
right.
wise. So I think it's good and like it's going to be an eventful state tournament.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to following it. And I can't remember where the state tournament is this coming summer, this August here. And I'll definitely be tuning in. Rick Grammond with the You Are There Sports does a lot of the Victory League stuff up by me. So Rick does a great job doing that play-by-play. And I mean, I tune in. I always tune in to listen to Rick, and he'll be covering both B and C for the regions up here. So I'm looking forward to listen to him. And I actually made my way out on Sunday to a Victory League game here in Nisswa. Nisswa took on or the Nisswa Lightning took on the Sobieski Skis, two powers, and yeah, Sobieski won. I believe they won Class C a few years ago. They ended up moved up to B, and it's been a little tougher for them, but they're still a very quality team. And this one beat two really good ball clubs the days prior in Avon and Buckman. And this one, Buckman, they have a little rivalry going right now. I mean, this one ended up beating them, in the state finals a couple years ago. Buckman got the best of them they've gotten the best of them the last few years here. Now they're both in Class B. And this one got the best of them the other night. Um, uh, but yeah, so I mean that's where we brings us into my local legend for the week here is from Sobieski, Bo Toma, currently a Bemidji State player, actually.
Dalton, it's
You know,
Bemidji State baseball as good as Bemidji State football.
unfortunately, no, hey, it's college baseball regardless. I mean, Bo, I mean, truly feel like he's probably an anomaly on that team, just because I mean when he stepped up to the plate the other night, you could tell there was something different about his swing. He had a little swagger to him. He ended up hitting a ball off the roof of the old pickle factory in Nesswa, which is a bar located behind the center field fence, and it was a let's just say it was a moonshot. And you knew that ball was gone off the bat. The people sitting out behind the center field fence on the patio of the pickle were, holy cow, yeah. I mean, it sounded different off the bat, like I said, and yeah, there's no doubt about it. Toma ended up going 4 for 5 in that game with a home run and a double, leading the Sobieski Skis to a 5-2 victory over the Nisswa Lightning. Nisswa, I kind of feel like kind of got the short arm of a few key calls early in the game that end up resulting in Sobieski runs. That's going to happen. Not everything's going to go your way in baseball, but I was really impressed by Sobieski. Good pitching performance. I can't remember who was throwing for him, but they came ready to swing the bats and played a little small ball. And Sobieski, I mean, that's a good win for him. I was impressed.
Yeah, I think that's a sign of a true power hitter is like you hear power hitters. You can like see it off the bat, but you can also like hear it. It just sounds different.
Hmm.
So it's like, yeah. And like you see a lot more of those in town ball than you would think, especially with like the wood bats.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's plenty of pop if you find it. Like,
Mm. Well, and I mean that pitcher for Nesswa too. I mean, he was throwing it pretty good too, and he was, probably mid to low 80s, and he was bringing some. You I was sitting behind a home plate there, and Nesswa seating isn't very expansive, so you can always sit right on top of the field. It seems like, but his pitchers had plenty of movement, and I believe it was Keaton Lingenfelter. He plays at Dakota State or Dakota Community Technical College there, so definitely not a slouch. And when he Toma hit that ball though, everybody knew that baby was gone.
yeah, I mean, that's true power hitters right there. And I don't know. I think that's a good choice for local legend. I think that's the true essence of what the local legend should be too.
Yeah.
Like,
I was kind of thinking of it here, and I saw a legendary performance right before my very eyes. Yeah, shout out to Bo Toma.
yeah. Could have maybe gotten an interview after him, let him know he won it. Like we haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
That would be a fun little exercise for maybe if we ever get to see it in the future and just could tell, like, yeah, that's legendary worthy.
Shout out to Sobieski Skis and getting her done too. Well, as we think about wrapping up this episode, huh?
Yeah,
We
I think it's time.
kind of threw a lot at you. I mean, we're very tired, and we ended up filming it a lot later tonight than we would have liked, with our bizarre work schedules. Hopefully we'll get Rooter back on here next week. He'll dig us a little more in depth to town ball. It's almost 11 o'clock here, and I'm ready to hit the hay. I'm sure Max is as well. So
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely going straight to bed after this.
we appreciate you guys tuning in, though, and
But you know what, Dalton? I'm excited to film some content in St. Louis with you. I'm not sure what that looks like yet, but I
yeah,
know
I
we're
mean,
gonna film at least something. We gotta
yeah,
at least have something for the viewers. Uh,
yeah. Maybe you guys might see some outtakes or some videos or pictures or something like that of us doing guy things in
yeah,
St. Louis, and maybe one of us ends up in a jail cell. Hopefully not.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
eh,
'cause
if it's one of us, I hope it's both of us.
well, there's a guy I work with that says, everybody could use at least one night in jail. And I looked at him and said, "You're on crack."
Is
But
that what you did jail time for?
no, he actually got a Dewey, so
That's.
which
Are you
that'll
truly a Minnesotan if you haven't done that,
that is a very valid point.
or at least know somebody who's done that?
I know multiple people.
Yeah, I think that kind of proves my point.
Small town Minnesota for you.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
We appreciate you guys tuning in to this week's episode, and we will see you next week for episode 10, the Big Ten. Ladies and gentlemen, have a blessed day and week, month, end of the month. Any final words?
Have a blessed eternity.
Amen. Appreciate it, everybody. Peace out.